So we've been talking a lot lately about attracting the right talent and creating sales and touching on a lot of these growth topics in your organization. Today I want to talk about one that can actually have the opposite effect, how an organization can start to atrophy or fail because internally you have conflict that goes unresolved. And I think that for a lot of leaders, in today's environment, they're moving so fast that they resort to email or text message because they can do it any time of the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can communicate. And it's probably the most horrific, ineffective way to have a conversation around a contentious topic, right? When somebody reaches out to you in email form with some sort of challenge or frustration, or they want some major change, or they're criticizing, what you got to do is you can't respond to that visceral response in you, which wants you to absolutely light them up, right? Your natural competitive juices as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a leader, you're going to take offense, right? You're going to take this personal attack, and you're going to take it to heart, and you're going to want to lash out. I have to caution you not to do it. Right? You have to fight the instinct, and instead of lashing out and responding to them in email, what you got to realize is that a lot of things are left in interpretation in the written word, and most people are pretty lousy communicators in writing. What I encourage you to do is pick up the phone, right? Have a face-to-face interaction, because in those moments, ultimately what somebody is presenting to you is that the expectation of value, right? That mutually beneficial relationship is facing some sort of friction, right? And if you don't want it to become severed, then you have to be proactive. Ultimately, your end game is to grow your business, have success, create an environment that is positive in nature, that provides for personal growth and development and advancement and profitability and all these different types of things. And if you lash out, what you're basically saying is that your opinion doesn't matter, that you have no right to feel the way you feel. And you know what? That's your problem from a value standpoint. And so it's pretty easy having a face-to-face conversation to see from nonverbal communication and so forth when things start to go south. And so, one of my mentors used to say, you beat people up and you beat them up and you beat them up and then you put your arm around them. And I think that there is a need in business oftentimes to put your arm around them. And as a leader, that one little extra effort of saying, hey, you sent me this email, you sent me this text message, and I know that that's a symptom. There's something bigger going on. I know that because that's unlike you. That's not along with all the behavior I've seen up till now. And I think we need to sit down and have a conversation. I'm concerned that you feel the way you feel. That concern in and of itself is enough to completely change things. Left unaddressed, what will happen is that individual will oftentimes find other people to commiserate with. And that one negative, kind of a feeling will lead into a cancer that can destroy the momentum of an organization and rip out multiple people in the process. Conversely, you could turn your staunchest critic into your biggest advocate simply by showing him you care, right? Spending that little bit of time and not just responding the way viscerally you would want to, right? Not just, going on the attack. And that's, again, our natural inclination to do so. I think that reaching out to that person and understanding that what they want is attention, right? They want a little bit of affection. They want a little bit of kind of appreciation. Those things are usually what lead to discontent, right? Affection, appreciation, and attention. If you give your people those three things, what you're going to see is they're going to come around and move your business back in a forward direction. And, ultimately, that's what we all want to do. So don't let conflict fester. And more importantly, don't respond by text.